basic definition of restitution would be to restore something, to return something that has been lost. The law of restitution states that the velocity of separation of two moving bodies which collide with each other bears a constant ratio with their velocity of approach. And the constant of proportionality is called coefficient of restitution. It is generally denoted by small e, and the property was first discovered by Newton, and hence it is also known as Newton's law of restitution. Now let's consider two particles moving with initial velocity of u1 and u2 towards each other. These particles collide on central line, and after impact their respective velocities becomes v1 and v2. The coefficient of restitution is expressed as the ratio of relative velocities of the particles' separation just after impact to the relative velocities of the particles' approach just before impact, or we can say E is equal to v2 by v2 minus v1 by u2 minus u1. Many experiments show that the value of coefficient of restitution E varies appreciably with impact velocities as well as with the size and shape of the colliding particles, ranging from 0 to 1. The value of the coefficient of restitution has got a physical meaning as well. Based on the limiting values of E, the collision is classified into two types: elastic and inelastic collision. For elastic collision, a perfectly elastic collision occurs without loss of kinetic energy, that is, and for that coefficient restitution is equal to 1. And for inelastic collision, the collision is one in which part of kinetic energy is changed to some other form of energy during the collision. Momentum is conserved in inelastic collisions. However, the kinetic energy in the collision is converted into other form of energy. And in case of inelastic collision, coefficient restitution is equal to 0. With this, our course of engineering mechanics almost comes to an end. We are going to have just one more lecture to solve a numerical based on laws of restitution.